Tactical walls. And Mrs. Smith, those spies had a ton of secret spots for their weapons. Believe it or not, now anyone can contact tactical walls and set up something similar in their house. How about this clock with a hidden section measuring 25 × 36 cm? It can fit a knife, a pistol, a taser and more. You can open this stash by pressing the clock near the number 12. This hiding spot will cost you at least $130. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. The Tactical Walls team is super creative and has made mirror shelves and even napkin holders with hidden compartments. And don't forget, in the US alone, there are about 8,000 home invasions every year, so having something like this could come in handy. Keep you and your loved ones safe. Tando. Cops ever heard of City 17? It's a city from the Half-Life games. In the game, drones watch over everything, but guess what? Real life's caught up to that sci-fi stuff these days. Little drones are keeping an eye on all sorts of places. These drones are called Tando, and when they're not buzzing around, they just hang out on the ceiling on their special charging tiles when it's go time. These little guys have regular and heat-sensing cameras, giving them a full 360-degree view of rooms and hallways. All that info gets sent to the cloud equipped with AI. It's not just for catching burglar, it can spot stuff like fires or leaks, and give the operator a heads up. The company who made this reckons it'll be cheaper than hiring human guards. So are we looking at another job that will be taken over by machines? Do you remember the movie Mr. Hornet less lethal launcher? From Intruders says Lancer Tactical. This pistol is ideal for tactical walls secret compartments, as it's only 18 centimeters long, plus it's a non-lethal air pistol that can protect you from bad guys. The Hornet shoots paintballs, rubber balls and pepper balls to improve accuracy. The makers added a pitini rail for a tactical light. The Hornet has an effective range of 30 m and can hold 4 balls in its magazine. You can get this pistol for $170. FAC to grab people's attention. Their Kickstarter page shows a picture of a house on fire with the words, "We have a wildfire problem. What if this was my home? What if I lost everything in a pile of ash?" They also share some stats. In just 3 years, fires have burned over 3 million hectares in California and destroyed almost 50,000 buildings. That's where FACE comes in. It's made up of sprinkler heads that are placed around the perimeter, and in case of a fire, automatically sprays fire extinguishing chemical within a 1.5 m radius. This way, FACE creates a barrier to stop the fire from spreading. Plus, they can be installed inside rooms. You can get one unit on Kickstarter for bullet blocker. Joe Curran was in the U.S. Army and worked both as a firearms trainer and a deputy sheriff. Later, he used his experience to make protective gear. Curran's company Bullet Blocker created the first bulletproof backpack for students. The reason is that he has 2 children, and after the terrible events at Virginia Tech, he was really worried about their safety. Now, Bullet Blocker backpacks are protecting students all over the United States. These backpacks have passed tests to meet NJ3A standards using 357 Magnum 44, Magnum 9mm 45 and other bullets. The backpack will cost you $200. Bullet Blocker also makes bags, folders and other items. For instance, the protective panel lay offer has been tested. With 45 ACP bullets from 1 1/2 m away, and their folding shield can be carried like a bag and quickly opens to 150 x 81 centimeters in dangerous situations, the creators of Face know how. Fence/wall spikes. Big strong fences can catch the eye of cats, birds, and other unwanted visitors. That's why many companies sell spikes to keep trespassers away. The spikes can be made of plastic or metal, have dull or sharp ends, and come in different types for liquid or solid nails. There are lots of choices. One company even offers the longest spike strips you can find. They are 50 centimeters long and can be divided lengthwise into 3 pieces. Meanwhile, the Yon company has KeyGuard Digital XL. The phrase home sweet home has a new meaning for people who take home security to the next level with this key safe built to meet police standards and the LPS 1175 security rating. It's pretty tough, but just how tough? Well, it's meant to hold up even if bad guys know what they're up against and come at it with crowbars, sledgehammers, drills, and power saws. The inside isn't huge. You can fit maybe 3 big keys at most. But those keys will be tucked away behind a solid 18mm thick door and guarded by a code that's 4 to 8 numbers long. Plus, the safe comes with 4 sturdy bolts to mount it, each one 5mm wide and 50mm long. Rotospike anti-climb barrier. Created spikes with a special shape that makes it almost impossible to climb without getting hurt. Lumar film is us to safeguard. Garage defender. From a work trip to find his motorcycle gone, it was a 1972 Harley Davidson. What a bummer. The police took on the case, but there wasn't much progress. You won't believe it, but 4 years later, the bike showed up in the same spot it was taken from. Sadly, not all theft stories have a happy ending. That's why the Zickum team created the Garage Defender system for motorcycle owners. This system stopped car thieves from opening the garage door and also protects against attempts to bend or remove the metal. Curtains from their tracks. Since it's only 9mm tall, it won't get in the way when you're leaving the garage on your motorcycle. The Garage Defender costs around $152. Theft Stopper. $99 Theft Stopper is a simple solution and a great complement to a conventional alarm system. It's mounted on the door and flashes when opened. In addition, it beeps at 105 dB at the level of a motorcycle or a drill. The alarm can sound for 30 seconds, 3 minutes, or until the arrival of the guard, who will manually turn off the alarm. This solution costs $82 and adapts to almost any door regardless of whether it opens upwards, downwards, to the left, or to the right. In 2016, Miles McParville came back. Lumar films. Windows all over the world. It's so strong that the glass won't break into sharp pieces even if it's hit by debris like gravel roof tiles and sheet metal thrown by winds at 30 ms/second. Plus, the super strong polymer protect against attacks with bats and crowbars. Giving people inside more time to get away. The film is attached with a special glue so the window looks regular. Lumar also blocks up to 99% of UVRA, making it a great choice for storefronts to prevent goods from fading.